What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 most heavily shorted stocks in the market as of right now. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. And on a side note, I'm going based off of the short score. So that's a number that's generated through Ortex. I'll go over that in a second, but needless to say, let's start off with stock number 5, and that is this right here. So ticker OCGN. On Tuesday, at the time of me doing this video, it is or did go up 2.09% over the last 1 year, up 227.18%, and in 2024 it is up 239.13%. This is what they do, so you can always just pause it and read through it. This is the company profile. Biotech, 65 employees, and based out of Melbourne, PA. But it is right now the number 5th highest for the short score. So the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. And that short score is comprising utilization, number of shares being shorted, the short interest, as well as cost to borrow. So a lot of the key metrics. This is why Ortex does like to just put a number associated to that. So again, higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening. So that is sitting at 97.39%, utilization 89.06, cost of borrow average is 48.9, and then 23.57% of the free float is being shorted. Couple things as well, there's a lot of other additional data up top here that I'm not necessarily going to bring up, so just kind of pause it and read through it if need be. Right now about 500,000 shares is available to be shorted, so definitely something to keep in mind. Moving on to stock number 4, Pulse Bioscience, tickers PLSE, down 1.18% on Tuesday. Over the last 1 year it is up 170.79%. In 2024 it is up 57.52%, so definitely has had a very nice run over this last little bit. Short score is 97.45, 14.1% of the free floats being shorted, utilization 87.85, and then cost to borrow is 87.07%. So once again, definitely something to keep in mind. You can always as well pause this. It has a lot of good information, but this right here does show the short interest numbers. So it did momentarily for looks like a couple days went from around 15% short interest to 11 and back at it to around where it is now. So at 14.11. So interesting stock, and it definitely has proven itself over this last little bit that it can definitely go up. Moving on to stock number 3, 𝗖𝗧 Corporation, if I'm saying that right, ticker CVM, 14.5% on Tuesday. Over the last 1 year, down 47.55%, and in 2024 it is down 44.85. This is what they do. And so biotech, 44 employees, based or founded in 1983, so kind of old for that, but 98.64% is that short score, 15.85% of the free floats being shorted, very high cost to borrow, 172%. And then utilization is 96.72%. So very high stuff, and you can kind of see just shorts have been slowly and steadily increasing their position over this last little bit. So if the market does continue to expand, then this is where you could have a lot of these stocks that is somewhat overextended for shorts squeezing. Something to kind of again consider and add them to your watch list. Moving on to stock number 2, so that's Torrid Holdings, ticker CURV, very popular retail stock. It did go up 1.36% on Tuesday. Over this last 1 year, up 241%, so impressive stuff for that. And year to date it is up 54.77%, so definitely something to really add to your watch list based off of this alone. And it has actually been on this list on and off over the last several months, so shorts have been really involved with the day-to-day of this company. This is what they do. So apparel retail, 4,700 employees, and so yeah, but 99.38% is that short score, utilization 88.5, 17.33% of the free floats being shorted, cost to borrow average is 97.26, and 1.96 million shares overall are being shorted. And just to again just put it in comparison, this is a short interest. Shorts have recently started to really increase, matching with clearly the stock price also increasing. So this could be a very big recipe for a disaster for a lot of these stocks. Even Bloomberg recently did come out with an article saying that just CPI, a lot of shorts across the board were really anticipating CPI to be negative. It didn't really come obviously as so I think shorts have been just holding strong, but anticipating further negative data, and that negative data hasn't come. So shorts are going to be margin called probably sooner rather than later as a byproduct of just holding their position. A lot of these stocks, very risky stocks in some cases, are going up considerable numbers. So yeah, I think shorts are going to be kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. But moving on to stock number 1, that is Arco Biopharma, tickers ABIO, did go up 2.01% on Tuesday. Over this last 1 year, it is up 74.02%, and in 2024, up 108.82%. So very impressive stuff. This is what they do. So biotech for employees based out of Westminster. Before I go over the further data from Ortex, one thing I just wanted to share with you, if you are ever curious on why a stock is going down or recent news, earnings, take a look at Seeking Alpha Premium. It has everything that you ever need at the tip of your fingertips to make yourself a better investor. I have a 7-day free trial for you guys, link in the description below and also the comments. Highly recommend you guys taking advantage of that. So again, that's going to be in the description below. Right now though, number 1 is 99.89% is that short score. Utilization 99.24. 87.41% is that cost to borrow average. 96.45% of the free float is being shorted. So very high stuff, even seeing 4.72 million shares overall are being shorted. That is higher than the shares on loan, which is only 3.89 million. So definitely this one is a very, very unique circumstance that you need to add to your watch list. So yeah, all these stocks are have shorts ingrained in them all over. But if the market does continue to run as it has been, then things could get very, very interesting. If you do own any of these stocks, let me know. Throw them in the description below, or like for instance, if there's any others that's on your watch list, throw them in the description below. One final thing I do want to share with you though, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So take advantage of this, link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.